What's going on, y'all? Back to with another fantasy football draft. Let's see what we can do today. Going there, go to Underdog Fantasy. One sec, I gotta do something right quick. If you're in this right now, drop a like, of course. You know what it is, man. Hoping y'all drop a sub. That'll be helpful. Help me get this page started, man. Let's do this together. Handling one of the top defenses. Watch Kessler Edwards right here. When you are playing against a team like the watch him right now, some basketball, yeah, man. Got the Knicks, not the Knicks. I mean the and Sacramento Kings and the Celtics. Yeah, I do. Those two are on. Right now, let's get to a nice fantasy draft. Let's go and do this all together. Yeah, man. And we're getting right into it. No waiting on anybody. Sorry if you're in this. Not sorry. I'm just letting y'all know you ain't getting a chance. Sort of went into this thinking I would get Christian McCaffrey, and it's looking like I'm going to get him. I'm drinking on a something right now, but I gotta tell you right now, I think I might go get a seltzer from downstairs. So after I pick, I'm gonna go grab a seltzer, and everything will go my way. Yeah, it will, because I just finished my drink, and now I'm thirsty for something else. Yeah, man. You know how I like to watch the Moats. I like to listen to their podcast. I don't think they had a podcast today, but sometimes they ask for, okay, and Big Ben, all right, Channel 7, Big Ben talks Steelers free agency, Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers, and more. That's a good channel. The Big Ben channel, that's for sure something to look into. Highly recommend it. But yeah, right here, man, I'm hoping Christian McCaffrey falls to me. I have no problem with taking him. Here we go. I get a C-Mac right where it should be. Right there. Let's see if Arthur Moats. Let's see if the man upcoming. He is alive. Upcoming. I think tomorrow. So basically, I got these fantasy drafts or these PFF mock drafts that I did. I did a couple, and basically I want to send in a couple to him and see if he reviews it live on stream, because he always reviews some mock drafts on stream. So I want to see if he sees mine and likes who I have the Steelers taking, because I put some time into a couple of them, so definitely would appreciate that if he did that. So let me go grab a drink right now. But I like how he handled that with the official. What he did is he went up to him and said, okay, I see what you're saying. He goes, but at the next stoppage, will you please go look at that play and see how it develops? And that is a really strong argument to an official without putting yourself at risk for a technical. Tatum with 19 in this first half. Splits the double, kicks it out to Smart. One more to Brown for three. Cash out. And the Celtics up by 3. The Celtics team just keeps coming at you. They have so many weapons on the floor, and if you break down even a little bit, they have an advantage. Murray goes to screen. That's going to be a foul against Smart. Man, he really saw that. Mike Brown is apoplectic. He is incredulous They're looking to see if they're going to challenge this call right now. Marcus Smart, we talked about it earlier, the reigning defensive player of the year. He knows they're switching, and there's a little bit of a cell jump there. Absolutely. Is there contact? Yes, but it is so benign, right? It's so benign, but that's just a heads-up defensive play.
Taking the ball guarded by Fox. Fox switches onto him. And De'Aaron Fox whistled for the foul. Will be sidelined out of bounds. They had one to give in the last 2 minutes. Fox can't believe it either. He got a hold of it right there with the left hand.
The Kings getting a little bit upset right now because they feel like 3 straight calls have gone against them. 2 on the offensive end of the floor, that one on the defensive end of the floor. Yes, Mark, there was a little tiny bit of contact, but that's not normally the contact you see.
Take those quick foul.
Gotta know I'm back to it. 5 picks away. Let's hope that Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes falls to me. My guess is they won't. But it would be nice now. Grabbed a San Pellegrino Essentia. My guess is Patrick Mahomes won't fall to me. But for some reason, I'm sort of edging on Patrick Mahomes over Josh Allen this draft. I think Josh Allen off the board. There's no way Patrick Mahomes falls to me. In 2 picks, I don't think he's going to fall to me. So who will I take? I'll take a Devontae Smith. Or it could be, it's going to be one of the 2. This guy knows he wants Patrick Mahomes. He's going to go Amari Cooper. Will Patrick Mahomes fall to me? That would be quite amazing if Patrick Mahomes were to fall to me, given that I just talked a whole lot. He's off the board. I said I wanted Devontae Smith. I'll go Devontae Smith. I was very close to taking T. Higgins. Very close to taking T. Higgins, but I went Devontae Smith. Yes, I did. Let's see how this board falls. I was wishing I went T. Higgins a little bit right after I took Devontae Smith. I got to stay strong on my morals. Maybe I should have gone T. Higgins, man. I'm going to stay strong to my morals. I took the person I eyed. Oh, but T. Higgins right on the board. He'd get traded. Who knows? Let's go Chris Olave. Joe Burrow falls off the board early. So yeah, man, would you take T. Higgins or Devontae Smith? It's a close one for me. They're honestly ranked exactly the same in my book. Hey man, maybe T. Higgins gets traded. I think maybe because there's a possibility of him getting traded, put in a scheme where he's the number 1 wide receiver. I think it sort of leads to me wanting to draft T. Higgins because of the trade possibility and him being the number 1 target in another offense. But I went to Devontae Smith. Nothing wrong with that. He is the top number 2 in the other offense. It's almost like a 101 or 1N1 with like him along with A.J. Brown. So, man, but T. Higgins, who knows? He might put up more points than Devontae Smith this season. Maybe Devontae Smith just had an up season. Maybe he will beat out T. Higgins. We're going to have to see. There's no telling right now. I think it's just the size perspective of the 2 players. I think I would have liked to take a T. Higgins because of his size, being that they're tied up. But Devontae Smith, a great wide receiver. I've watched him play now countless times, and he's a baller for sure. I have respect for both of them. But if I have respect for both of them, and they're both pretty fast, maybe go with the taller guy. I don't know.
the season.
Something like that.
Averaging 30 a game. He's got 22 at the break. Celtics on the road 62-50. Welcome in, everyone, to the American Express halftime report here from Atlanta.
So right here, obviously, I want Najee to fall to me. Big proponent of Najee Harris.
Jamal,
But man, will
how much better
the T be?
right the way he appears to be tonight?
Will T beat Devontae? Is it going to be T or Devontae this season? Who sees who as being the winner?
Tatum's a special player. I don't know if he's going to be in an MVP conversation, but he's definitely one of the best players in the league.
He's already his 26th game of the season with at least 20 and a half.
The greatness.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Not bad. Domantas Sabonis for Sacramento. You know, he's been so good since he came over and seems to fit the system so well. Already leads the league in double-doubles. Second in the league in triple-doubles.
Could I have gone? Man, I gotta forget about the whole T. Higgins, Devontae Smith debacle. Gotta forget that from my brain. I gotta act as if. Will Najee fall to me right here?
Clear, he slips, on the dribble handoff, right? Take that down the lane and then lay it up. He plays so well and he's so deceiving.
Najee Harris off the board.
Not only does he set screens, but he's also a great passer. Basket side shoulder clear, got a slip, he drops it right into the pocket. I mean, this is the way you play basketball, and it's perfect for the way he wants to play and how he plays in Sacramento. Coach Mike Brown went out and got the type of players that he needs. They play fast, they play with speed, but they got the perfect center to play up-tempo, to play fast, and to play with speed.
In this day and age where the guards are so prevalent in terms of usage and in terms of initiating the offense, what kind of a challenge is it for whoever Sacramento faces, and Denver as well, to have teams that play so often through their center?
I'm gonna go with a player that I haven't taken this whole entire time that I've been drafting.
Jokic, and you talk about Sabonis. I mean, these are really point guards.
So I feel so mixed up about T. Smith. He's a great player, don't get me wrong, but just comparatively, it's a possibility that one of them could have been great. So we'll see. But I went with someone that I don't usually take because of that. If Lamar Jackson falls to me, I'll take Lamar Jackson. Gotta love his rushing upside.
However, with all the switching that takes place, now the bigs, right, who are centers, when the small switches on them, they're able to power inside, get advantage, take advantage.
Justin Herbert off the board, so I really want to take Lamar Jackson now.
Really are. They're like guards playing.
Those are both smart
Get a
players.
Lamar Jackson on the board.
Throw it right back in your face.
Hey, you win.
I don't know how Lamar Jackson is projected 350 points when, because he's been injured the past 2 seasons. That's why, yeah, of course.
Also tonight, Pistons here in Atlanta, which means Trae, of course. Trying to get the Hawks back to 500.
This is the most different team I've ever had.
The Hawks getting to 500.
Ever had a team that looked like this before.
Trying to get back to 500.
Telling you right now.
DeAndre Hunter gonna bring the camera over the hoop at least temporarily. Trae Young off the glass. Marvin Bagley gets the finish. Bagley went for 31 tonight.
Wow.
The former King. The season high. Hawks pull away in the second half. Trae, Bogdan Bogdanovic just signed a new deal with Atlanta last week. He had 18. The former Pistons, Sadiq Bey. Bey had 14, 11, and then Trae, 30 points, 12 assists. Hawks get the win. Back to 500 with a 129-107 victory. I mentioned the other game in progress in Los Angeles where Oklahoma City trailed 18-4, now leads it.
I want Damian Paris. I want Mike Evans. I want Brandon Ayuk. I want George Pickens.
Of course, third quarter coming up.
Let one of them fall. Both of them just off the board now.
More on the passing.
But Damian Pierce is still on the board, so. I'll fuck around, even say Kyle Pitts could be great, even with the Drake London that I drafted Hey, both of them could get targets, man. Why not? Because they're such a run-heavy team. That's why it's maybe not possible. Kyle Pitts off the board anyways. I could lock up a quarterback here, say, okay, I've finished with my quarterbacks now. It might be a little bit too early to do that, being that I just took Lamar Jackson. But, I'm not completely opposed to it. Definitely if Dameon Pierce and George Pickens are on the board, that's what I want to go with.
What if I want to change my plan? State Farm's here to help. What if I want to change sports?
Newcomer Chris Paul is maintaining a narrow lead in these final meters. But here comes an opponent closing the gap.
Trevor Lawrence off the board, 3 picks away. I'm not thinking Dameon Pierce is going to be on the board. Do I invest in a DeAndre Swift? You know he's got another person in his backfield with him.
Welcome to the Aura Sleep Lab. You need a bit more deep sleep. Getting enough high-quality sleep increases immunity. Why? Because sleep helps fend off sickness. A good night's sleep boosts your number of infection-fighting antibodies.
I'm good with going Dameon Pierce here.
And with your Aura Ring, you can learn how to sleep deep and keep your immunity up. It's like having a sleep lab on your finger. Go to sleep with auraring.com.
I love cooking with Analytics. It's just the best. So whenever I'm cooking and I put the oil in the center of the pan, it stays right.
You know what? I think Kansas City believes in Kadarius Toney. I think they believe in him heavily. I almost want to take him over Deontay Johnson. Is it crazy? Is it crazy? Kadarius Toney off the board, so I'll take a Deontay Johnson.
Shop now and get free shipping at NLX.com.
Oh, DeAndre Swift was still on the board. Didn't see him. That maybe would have been my move.
Rebound, shoot, handle the ball, pass the ball, and he was just a great player.
He was our center. He was the heart of the team. We counted on him every game.
The basketball world lost Willis Reed. The Hall of Famer passed away at the age of 80. Of course, the 1970 NBA MVP, a two-time champion and Finals MVP for the Knicks. There are only 2 champions.
Man, so Devontae Smith or T. Higgins? I want to know you guys' opinion. Who do you take, Devontae Smith or T. Higgins? Let me know.
The author of maybe the most iconic playoff moment in league history when he hobbled on the floor for Game 7 of the 1970 NBA Finals to inspire the Knicks to win over the LA Lakers.
And I'm going to grab another drink.
Hey, heading on a family trip?
Nah, sorry, son. Prices are crazy. We're going to have to skip it this year.
Aw, well, use Priceline. They have package deals no one else has.
Alright, pools. Water slide. We can do it. Go to your happy price. Priceline.
You blow fuse. The devil cuts loose. So what's the use? I'm falling in love.
Connection. You know it when you see it. Because it makes you feel, or think, or act. From the simple to the complex, down the block or across the globe, shop today or decades ago. Our imagery reflects the world as it is and lets us imagine how we want it to be. Make a connection move the world.
My basketball journey began when I was really, really little and really developed not just a passion for the game, but a real interest. And over the course of my career, I experienced everything. 4 years playing for Coach K, winning championships, jumping in the NBA, being an elite player, and then all of a sudden having it all go away, having the fight to resume your career, and getting back and playing, having great joy and fulfillment and great experiences. All of that led me to NBA TV.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
You're watching the American Express Halftime Report. With Amex, it's never a question of if, but when.
Celtics finished the first half on a 13-2 run, and they have the lead after one half in Sacramento, 60-54. See the second chance points in favor of Boston, +6 in the paint as well. Sacramento's bench has come up big. How do you expect this to play out here in the third and fourth quarter?
I think Boston keeps the momentum they have. I think playing through Tatum, of course, he has it going. When great players have it going like this, you just ride it and get out the way. So if
I'm on pick.
to get this going, other players will get more confidence.
Let's go with the James Cook.
Sacramento needs some bench strength, to come to. I look for Malik Monk to kind of have a better second half.
Let's
First half.
106.
Let's go with the James Cook.
He's known for getting hot, and if he can get hot, Sacramento can be all right.
I also like Rashad White here. Maybe I should have snagged Rashad White. You know what, man?
The Kings is, can they get enough stops? Or can they keep it close to get a
So I went with,
Yeah, absolutely.
I will take a Rashad White here if he falls back to me. And that will be my last running back.
Third quarter underway, and a quick bucket for Harrison Barnes to set it to 3. Mark Jones, Kate Christensen have the call. Field goal for the game. Got 4 points. Here's Horford out top.
I will go with Rashad White.
Inside to Tatum. He's been doing his work.
Done with running back. Bada bing, bada boom. 3 young cats and Christian McCaffrey. Now it's time to fill out. Get another quarterback. More wide receivers, obviously. Get some tight ends. Do a couple push-ups, my man.
If you're watching it for the first time tonight, he's improving in that area.
He just muscled Al Horford. Come on now, that's something to celebrate.
Well, Al Horford has a lot of answers, and that 3 ball is one of them.
I was talking with Kyle Draper before the game, and we were doing a Twitter, whatever they call it these days, for the Kings prior to the game. And one of the things about Keegan Murray that has really changed since the All-Star break is just the number of different ways he's showing us that he can score. Last possession, a great example.
Fox inside, and one. A furious burst into the paint by De'Aaron Fox.
Did a few push-ups.
And Keegan
One solid.
contact from Al Horford. They're pulling up, able to muscle through, get the finish. But look how explosive De'Aaron Fox is. We pointed out an example in the first half where he blew by Marcus Smart, the reigning defensive player of the year. I don't care who you are or how good you are as a defender. It is so hard if De'Aaron Fox gets that first step on you.
Jaylen Brown missing the 3.
And that is an area where the Kings really need to focus is getting into the paint. If they did not score a lot of points in the paint in the first
I like filling out my running backs by round 9. Getting a 4 running back room. I think it can really offer you you to be a strong competitor when you're able to go 4 running backs and cap it right there. When you feel that confident in 4 guys, you're doing all right.
One more look at this tough score through multiple hits, and Fox picks up his second personal foul.
They're definitely getting them for that left arm.
Definitely eyeing David Njoku here
It's not
and Trey Lance.
Mike Brown talks about it all the time.
And the Sacramento Kings are going to call timeout.
pretty much for sure going to go one of these quarterbacks, whether it's Trey Lance or Aaron Rodgers, then hope that David Njoku or Pat Freiermuth's on the board. David Njoku off the board. Let's do another 20 push-ups.
Well, yeah.
Switch to T-Mobile. Get a free Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus with no trade-in required. When you have auto glass damage, trust SafeLight. We'll replace your windshield and recalibrate your advanced safety system so automatic emergency braking and lane departure warning work properly.
Nice, nice. Our players are still on the board. I'd like to know Trey Lance or Aaron Rodgers. Pat Freiermuth's off the board, so let's go Trey Lance.
No, look. I can manage this hotel 37% more effectively when I'm wearing these basketball shoes. 37? I guess means clean lanes.
It's a bold move. Trey Lance over Aaron Rodgers, that's a bold move.
You should really try this. I don't know. Basketball shoes aren't really for me. But dressing ball shoes?
It's Dalton Schultz in Houston.
You've earned this, so hold it high. You're fans of the grind, sun dry, moon, flat, all for a perfectly imperfect team.
Let's go Tyler Boyd. I didn't go T. Higgins, so that means someone's going to get production there. That's all I'm going to say. And you could have argued, all right, Matt, go Dalton Schultz. There's Sky Moore on the board.
Third quarter just getting underway. Sacramento down by 6. And the challenge a moment ago, unsuccessful by Mike Brown. And the
Hey, man, the way I see it, Lamar Jackson's got to have a year.
Christensen's going to bring in Matt Barnes. Matt,
Lamar's got to have a year.
fairly obvious that there was a foul on the call.
Let's go. 20 more push-ups. Let's go.
Hidden intent behind challenging the call.
Well, I think he was probably close to getting the T, and he thought otherwise, so he thought the next best thing is maybe to slow it down and make him change the call. But at the end of the day, we're going to have to play through these whistles. This is a game of runs. I thought one of my keys at halftime was sustaining Boston's run, not succumbing to that, but then also mixing it up on the opposite end. I felt like we shot way too many threes in the first half.
I think that's really the challenge, right? We were talking about
Well, that was right to failure. Right to the end of it. That's what you like to do. Of course, Odell was on the board. Maybe go Sky Moore above them. You know, I haven't gone this year. I've not taken a Chig Ozium Okonowu. And I heard he had a great season last year.
You know, you can't just try and go straight up the gut of this defense. You got to get some ball reversals, and on the reversals where you're going to be able to attack.
And they beat Sabonis clean again. Tatum on the move. Got the bucket with the left hand. And the Celtics lead by 9, their largest lead of the ball game.
And that's still not this big turnover in this game. They really are doing a good job of kind of enveloping him with defenders when he puts the ball on the court or is trying to make a pass.
He's one of the best push by series. Barnes lacerating that lane.
Or I have no problem going Sky Moore. I don't think he's going to fall to me, but I have no problem going Sky Moore.
Brown left wide. Not the guy you want to leave open. He's been on the heel the last 4 games with over 25 bursts. And the lead is up to 10. Fox look in and out triple.
Still possible. It is still possible for me to get Sky Moore. Let's see how he falls. Someone's got to snag him. It could be me. Sky Moore falls to me.
Remember Boston began the an historically high rate of connecting on three-pointers.
I mentioned it earlier, but since the All-Star break, Al Horford is shooting over 50%.
So I'm deciding between, if this guy's off the board, then I'll go Ezekiel Elliott. I know I said I'm done with my running backs. I do feel confident in my running backs. However, you never know if someone goes down, gets injured. It's an unknown. It's a variable you gotta look out for. But it looks like I'm gonna be able to get Chigoziem Okonkwo. Again, I haven't taken him this season. Let's see how it fares. No, I don't want to take him anymore. I'm scared off taking him. I'm taking Ezekiel Elliott. Boom. Now I'm for sure done at running back. For sure. I was close to taking Devin A. Chain, but let's go Ezekiel Elliott. Now I can feel completely confident in my running back room. No one's got a better running back room than me right now.
Joe Mazzulla said, hey, Mark, listen, I'm living out a dream right now, coaching my hometown team and being able to help.
Okonkwo goes. I was very close to taking Okonkwo. What happened, it was when I said something, it reached a certain number that I didn't like. So that's why I didn't take you. It's because I was so close with you and Elliott. You could look back, say, Matt, take Okonkwo. But, things fell how they fell. I didn't take Okonkwo. I took Ezekiel Elliott, completely fell out my running back room. Done at running back. Now let's just focus wide receiver, tight end. I don't even think I need another quarterback. I say that, but if Matt Stafford's on the board, he's not a bad option there.
Smart turned the corner and one. Keegan Murray fell. He got the foul, and Marcus Smart, who had those bad misses early, starting to bend. That's a third foul on Keegan Murray.
And this is 8 straight field goals for the Celtics team going back to that challenge call by Mike Brown. They've been to the free throw line a few times. They're really able to score at will, and the Kings defense is searching for answers right now on how to slow them down. They've got to come up with something because this will get out of hand fast.
Smart completes a three-point play. Montez it off with a flip action. Good denied defense by White. Here's Murray. Shot clock down to 5 with the bonus. Working from the knee. Got to go. That's a hell of a
Let's go now. We'll take a Matthew Stafford if he falls back to me, but I'm assuming that most of these people don't want to go quarterback, so that's why I went Hunter Renfrow first. I'm thinking Matthew Stafford will fall to me. And again, I think one of these people is on auto draft. Let's hope not, because I'll take another quarterback. Then I got to take some tight ends for sure. Mike Gesicki off the board. I was eyeing him. Now, once I take Matt Stafford, I'm going to have to focus on tight end. I have to really pick up. I'm going to go Matt Stafford, and I have to pick up some tight ends now. Filled out that quarterback room, filled out that running back room. Wide receivers look good. Got to get a tight end for sure.
That just kind of highlights how good this Celtics defense is, Mark.
There's Mitchell.
I don't like any of these guys past Gerald Everett. I don't want to go into Trey McBride. I really don't want to. And damn, I might have taken a Tim Patrick over Hunter Renfrow. Don't sleep on that guy, but Tim Patrick, I really like Tim Patrick. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put in Gerald Everett, Michael Mayer, Tim Patrick. From there, there's not really any of these players I love. Devin Singletary in Houston. That's a good pickup. That's a good pickup for Houston. Drive Dameon Pierce. Can one of these players make it to me? That is my hope. Let's do another 20 push-ups. It's good luck. Still these guys on the board. Another 20. I got less. Tim Patrick off the board. Makes this a bit easier for me. As long as one of these two doesn't fall. This guy's got to go running back. Here we go. Wow, that's impressive. I was able to get Gerald Everett. He's the top of my board. I'm not going to say it quite yet, but I think I'm going to be able to snag him right here. Should be able to. Should be able to. And I'm able to get Gerald Everett. In a high-powered offense, you got to like Gerald Everett. Now I'm up again. I'm going to take a Dalton Kincaid if he falls. Tyler Conklin was someone I wanted to go late. Unfortunately, he didn't make it to me. I had to pick up a Dalton Kincaid and hopefully a Noah Fant. I'll also pick up Hayden Hurst if I can. Hayden Hurst off the board. Surprised these guys don't like Dalton and Noah Fant off the board. This really leaves me with one guy. Gotta go Dalton Kincaid.
It's going to go against the Celtics, Robert Williams. Well, welcome back to action, Robert Williams. I'll tell you what. A little bump under there under the glass. You know all the NBA stands for. No babies allowed. Only a spectators courtside, of course.
We got a doubleheader night on NBA TV. First, Knicks take on the Magic, then Thunder Clippers. Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern on NBA TV.
Bowser is coming. Together, we will stop. Who's he?
This place is amazing.
Princess has been training him since she was carried up. I'm not threatened. Mario!
You asked for it.
Music and fact, PG.
Don't freak out. If you can get 50% off on mini price Domino's pizzas when you order online right now. Right now.
I have no problem snagging a Zach Ertz here.
Now through the end of the weekend.
We'll take a Zach Ertz.
Mini price pizzas when you order online at Domino's.
We have the fun. We won't pull up.
Let's beat the best pickup game of all time.
Get a free Google Pixel 7 Pro when you trade in any Pixel phone, any year, any condition.
You blow in the same world, the devil cuts loose. So what's the use? I'm falling in love.
The Big Podcast is all about the love.
Only know one love, tough love.
Uncovering mysteries.
Your beard somehow black again.
Setting the record straight.
I got claws on it.
With Shaq and the crew, nothing is off limits.
We don't be trying to go by, we just be trying to keep it real.
What y'all get every week on the Big Podcast with Shaq.
Sacramento Kings down by 12 with 2:21 to go in the third quarter. You know, Domas Sabonis is the guy that ignites everything at the offensive end for Sacramento in conjunction with Fox. And I'll tell you what, he's got 12 triple doubles. Another pristine stat line tonight with 16, 10, and 11. When your name is amongst that group right there, you are in elite company.
Let's go, Zach Ertz.
On a graphic with Wilt, you're good.
And that's why he has so many triple doubles this season, because he's able to facilitate offensively the way he is so tenacious on the glass. And that has been kind of the recipe for success for this Kings team all season.
Talking on the bench with some of his teammates and coaches, you think about how Mike Brown has designed this offense to really feature Sabonis. That has aided him in putting up great numbers this year. Great design by head coach Mike Brown, leading coach of the year candidate. And we've got violation. They're going to let travel against Harrison Barnes.
Man, this is playoff basketball.
Yeah.
This is a physical game. They're letting a lot of stuff go. You really need to drop blood to get a foul.
Yeah, man.
I'm here for it.
Fox guarding Tatum.
Who do I take next?
Fox battling. Step back long two.
Let's go with the Foster Moreau.
Jason Tatum, you are looking at a top MVP candidate.
What else are you supposed to do if you're here and Fox on that? What else can you do?
Here's Fox out front. Over Grant Williams. Missed it, rebounded by Horford. Sacramento down by 14. One guarding Tatum here. Jason Tatum, the float game.
Keishawn Booty on the board. If I saw Keishawn Booty, I would have taken him. I have a lot of Keishawn Booty. Almost certain he's going to be off the board now.
So late, the call, right? And there's fouls all over it. But seriously, that is a foul. You got him at the very initial first step going by, but the call was so late. That's what he was right there.
Tatum misses the first free a shift full time. So that at the end of this season, that Grant Williams gets the putback, he'd be very fit and in great condition, ready for a stronger playoff run. This has been a season ago where he thought that he folded in the finals.
But he said he was super exhausted at the end of the playoffs last year. And of course, I mean, you went all the way. That is, you know, it's only another quarter of the season. So I think that's when players really start to understand how important things like diet can be.
And Derek White feasting on that Kings defense right now. Speaking of food, the lead has ballooned to 19. Fox with a nice crossover. Euro stepping for the moment. Kings facing a Donte Unfield run. Round 17.
Booty still on the board.
Tatum out front. They try and weaken. Send it to his left hand. Side step three on the way. And big time board by Lyles. Barnes inside. Tries to punch it online. And he'll go to the free throw line for two. So Harrison Barnes, a.k.a. the Black Falcon, taking flight here, Kate.
He's done a better job of attacking the paint. And there's a perfect example of Harrison Barnes. He is going to take on that challenge, take the contact.
Knocks down the first day. Kings membership is the key to more Golden One Center. The first step to securing your season ticket membership for the 2023-24.
Keishawn Booty, unfortunately, finally off the board. I have him in, I think, 20% of my drafts for some reason. I think I gotta love his name. Yeah, man. It's unfortunate. It's off the board because I was gonna take him, fill out my draft, feel good about it. But I'm gonna have to take another baller now. How about we take Russell Gage? We take Isaiah McKenzie.
To think that Kessler Edwards, a little over a month ago, 6 weeks ago, was languishing on the bench for Brooklyn.
And he's got some extended minutes with Kevin Herter out with that leg injury, and he's been put up against some fine scores in the NBA.
They're down three by White, no good, and that's the end of the third quarter. Boston increasing its lead to 15, but that guy right there is Mr. Fourth Quarter. He leads the league in fourth quarter points and clutch time scoring. 12 minutes to play.
Connection. You know it when you see it. Because it makes you feel, or think, or act. From the simple to the complex, down the block, or across the globe. Shot today, or decades ago. Our imagery reflects the world as it is, and lets us imagine how we want it to be. Make a connection. Move the world.
Where will Isaiah McKenzie play next season? That is the question. Who fucking knows where he's going to play? But he does have ball skills. And I think that Deontay Hardy would be a good move as well. So if Isaiah McKenzie falls, I will take Deontay Hardy. I'm close to picking him. But let's see. I'll take Isaiah McKenzie. I have him, so I might as well take him. There you have it. That's a draft. Let's go over this draft. Lamar Jackson, Trey Lance, Matthew Stafford. Who, what picks, what picks.
When you have handles, you experience the
Damn, some deep running backs, huh? Lots of ballers. Lots of ballers. Yeah, man. That's a draft. Until